0, 1. Let's get started.
Grace and peace. So glad that you're here with us today. I am the Reverend Dr. Nicole B. Simpson, CFP and CEO of Harvest Wealth Financial. So glad that you've joined us today in our latest episode of Standing on Business, where we're coming together, joining forces, ensuring that we're not only minding our business, but getting our financial affairs in order. Let me be the first to say again, for those of you that hung out with me in Chicago, thank you so very much. And I do want to invite those of you that are in the New Jersey area. It is my honor to be the pastor of Micah 7 Ministries, located at 1010 Park Avenue in Plainfield, New Jersey. And we are celebrating our 10th year anniversary. And to be honest with you, this is the first year that we've really done it big, because year 5, we were in the midst of COVID. And the fact that we're still standing, I'm just so grateful. So if you can hang out with me Friday night at 1010 Park Avenue, my very dear friend, Reverend Dr. Brian Rawls, will be delivering the word. We'll just be having a great time. We're having an amazing banquet on Saturday, and then Sunday morning, Pastor Allison Mahomes is going to be here with us to finish out the weekend. So I would definitely love to see you. But while we're here during this time together, I wanted to bring something to your attention that I think is very important, not only for business, but also to ensure financial freedom. We just finished talking about the separation, and I thought it was important to really reiterate the importance of having something personally and then having something from a business perspective. But I do want to bring to your attention the need for building a business requires some level of support and assistance, but not in the way that you might be thinking. While I was in Chicago, one of the things that really attracted me the most was the attention that was being paid to, and I literally just wrote an article about this. So you can go check it out at gobankingrates.com/Nicole B. Simpson, expert author, or something like that. I'll try to put the link in so that you can check it out for yourself. But who's better at giving advice? Is it ChatGPT or is it a financial expert? And as amazing as artificial intelligence is, I'm going to always pick the financial planner because, hey, that's me. However, one of the things that is very important is the significance of allowing ChatGPT to help you, advance you, compel you, support you in your growing business. It is such a valuable tool. Now, whichever one you use, that's completely up to you. If you personalize it, that's up to you. But it is a valuable tool to help you with all of the basic fundamentals of how do I establish, how do I market, how do I advance, how do I build, how do I write my business. And that's your business plan, your marketing strategy, your way of communicating with clients, putting together form letters, whatever it may be, pitching to another entity. Instead of trying to do all of these things, what ChatGPT does, or artificial intelligence does, is it pulls from all of the available resources and gives you suggestions and or ideas that might help you along the way. What I have found to be invaluable is that it will give you guidance, but it is only predicated upon what you insert into ChatGPT. So it will kick back out to you information that you've inputted the data into. And that's where it can become very helpful. So for someone that's looking to write an article, why is a financial planner better than ChatGPT? I can immediately say to you that while you might ask about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ways of investing, the value of a planner is personal accountability. It might give you a plan, but will it help you implement the plan? It might tell you a strategy, but it's take into consideration the nuances that are associated with your business. And so I'm using financial planning as an example because that's what I do. But even if you are an entrepreneur, a pastor, a preacher, or something of that nature, and you wanted to do background information, helping you to gather your notes, you may find that there's a question that is on your mind about biblical, interpretation of something. And so you may insert it in there because you're what? The public speaker, or the preacher of the hour. Now, don't go getting yourself in trouble listening to and taking other people's sermons. First of all, that ain't of God, okay? So let me just say that. But secondly, you can tell. So, and God knows. But it's very important that if you are a subject matter expert, sometimes when you're delivering things, you can draw from or gather information. So that's another business where this might help you pull all of the data together, all of the information together, and give you some sort of idea of where it is that you want to go in your business. I have found myself, so we're going to go on this journey together if that's okay with you. I have found for myself, if I take into consideration how long I've been in my business, I am a Generation Xer, and so I feel like I'm the bridge between baby boomers and millennials who rely heavily upon ChatGPT or artificial intelligence, and baby boomers who tend to shy away from it. I'm like, if you show me how to use it, then I'll use it. So I'm that individual that inserts data into that other people pull from. And I don't like that sometimes. Like, I know people that are writing books now, and as an author, how are you using artificial intelligence to write your book? That just seems skeptical to me. But there are individuals that will do that, gather the information and try to make it into their voice. Why am I telling you all of this and the nuances of a thing? Because people are not trying to reinvent the wheel. And so if you have an idea, if you have a business, a skill, or something of that nature, and you know that you need to pull this all together to establish a business, what ChatGPT can do is it can help you gather information and do research at a much greater accelerated pace than you would have could have ever imagined. One of the things that I know is that if you've got to write a business plan and somebody else can say, hey, I need a business plan for a hairstylist that wants to establish her own business and have 5 chairs that she's bringing in, show me a business plan for that. And then they go and they find all of the information, and then you have to just customize or personalize that. How beneficial would that be to you? Hey, ChatGPT, I want to find out all of the people that utilize public speakers in this subject matter. Okay, I don't have to go and cold call. They gather the information. And so what it does is it really helps you in your area of business and or expertise. So I'm telling you all of that because when we're trying to build a business in 2025, in this climate, there are some people that are behind the 8 ball, and what you want to give to yourself is the gift of ownership before the end of the year, and you might feel a little too far behind. I'm just telling you, the level playing field just might be artificial intelligence working alongside you to make life easier for you. Now, I'm going on a new journey in this regard because I'm coming out of Generation X into the world of millennials and Gen Zers, kicking and screaming. When we get there, we want to get there the right way. So you're building your business. I'm expanding mine. Let's do this thing together. Next week, we're going to continue to talk about some strategic ways that this might make sense. And I have to be responsible and give you some investment guidance, not investments like stocks, bonds, mutual funds. You know, I don't do that here on this platform, but really how to ensure that you're investing wisely into your business. And it does look like a monetary perspective, whether that means protection or accumulation or both. We want to make sure that we're doing this as a holistic way of making certain that you are ultimately achieving the goal of becoming financially free. So I'm over and out now. Please, it would be so wonderful if I can see you, and especially you at my upcoming anniversary this Friday, Saturday, and or Sunday. Pick a day. Come say hey. Come hang out with yours truly. Micah 7 Ministries. Let me just say this. Happy 10th anniversary. I am honored and proud to be your pastor. God bless you. I love you all. Next week when I see you, we are celebrating together 25 years of me being a CFP practitioner. Celebration time. See you soon. God bless.